Hey, Regenerative, how you doing this morning? Hey, Regenerative, when you get a second, make sure to email me or message me your address information so I can get that to you ASAP. I literally have them waiting for you right now. What's up? How you doing, Papa? Good morning. You know what? This one is sold, but I'm in the process of making another one. So if you want to have one, yeah, I can definitely hook you up. So it's actually a two setter. Let me show you the whole thing so you can see it. So that's what the set looks like so far. So yeah, I can definitely. I have some of these all ready to go. So if you're looking to get one done, yeah, I can hook you up. Yeah. So are you a Soundwave or are you a Blaster fan or any Transformer for that? These start off at 75. I do a special if you end up getting to a knockoff each book. So 75 will get you a full color. So if you want to go and get one, I do have the sketch covers in my. You can just pick up one from there. Dude, I will be honest with you. I love doing any Transformer. You give it up, you tell me which one you want. I'm gonna great. I'm gonna get Erica up in here real quick, here real fast. Yeah, if you want to do that, yeah, let's go ahead and get you up and running. Thank you. Thank you, Paul Chu. So the goal is to finish up this guy, touch up on this one. How are you doing this morning, Erica?
I'm fantastic and
Good.
sweaty. Hold on. Swap and nope, this way. Why is that?
You got your ring light, I see.
Yeah, I am still trying to work with it. Um, there we are. Uh, Getting used to having a ring light or anything in front of me while I'm drawing is definitely a challenge.
Yeah,
Hey,
it's
good morning, everyone.
all about the height. That's the big thing.
Yeah, I was like trying to adjust it, and then like I have this like pop-up table here,
Mhm.
and it's really just getting used to uh, not hovering over my page. But it'll probably help with my posture and my back.
Well, you got to keep that straight because you'll start
Yes.
getting numb in your hands.
Oh yeah. My hands, my legs, my back, everything.
Well, thanks for coming
Yeah.
on. I'm glad to have you on here today.
Thank you for having me.
No worries. Yeah,
We'll
just want
try
to
to
kind of
get
get you out of your comfort zone.
yes. That's what's happening. So yeah. I did go live last night, and sold a few or sold a piece. So I was happy with that. Um, this is the little dude that's gonna be going out.
Oh, good.
Super cute. But yeah, I was just kind of doodling. Um, let me get my other. Let me get my laptop set up so I can
All right.
read everybody's.
With Marcellus, good morning. How you doing? Uh, but that pricing for the sketch cover was correct. Guys, we got a co-host on here.
Hi,
I'm going to
I'm
try to
Erica.
go. I'm going to try to get Erica out of her comfort zone and get her past the perfect stuff. That's my
Yes,
mission.
perfection is my worst enemy.
Oh, you know what? it's kind of like a state of mind, and then once you realize, mistakes are always going to happen, you're past that.
Yes. Unacceptable. No, I'm just kidding.
Is this somebody that you
Uh,
know? It's because I see somebody that says Little Hands Boutique. That's somebody
oh
that you
yeah,
know?
I have. Yep, I have. So my friends in here that have been supporting me on the other category, which is uh baby and kids clothing,
Okay,
and that's kind of where I started on Whatnot, just kind of selling kids clothes, and I've made a lot of awesome friends through
perfect.
that, and now branching out into the art, making even more awesome friends.
So, how long have you been doing this? You've been doing the art stuff.
Um, so hold on, let me mute my thing here.
Do the sound wave for you for sure.
All right, I think that's good. Okay.
Handle.
Good morning. Um, so I have been drawing basically since I could hold a crayon.
Okay.
Um, but I've only been doing Whatnot since January.
Okay. So you're new to it. Okay.
Yep, new to the platform itself, um, and also drawing publicly.
So you've never
And
done like drawing like this in front of people, like live drawing before?
right, yeah, I've never had an audience, and it's definitely different.
Is it intimidating?
A little bit, yeah.
Just being able to talk to people, or is it just the fact you might get criticized?
Um, I'm not great at small talk. Like if you ask me questions, I'll I'll answer questions or I'll talk about like a topic sometimes, but I guess just like kind of a fear of how I'm being perceived, you know?
Well, here's the thing, and I don't know if you were on the other day when I was talking about this, but you're always going to have people that are going to criticize, right? Usually, the people that are critiquing you without you asking, they're trying to bring you down.
True.
Typically, what happens because they're probably jealous of what you're
Right,
doing. They can't do what you're doing. So, what do? You just go and knock people down. So,
right,
once you start recognizing that, then you can just kind of get in your own flow and just enjoy some of the stuff that you're doing. You're drawing anyway. And as long as it's making you happy and you can look at it and be like, oh, I'm loving this, other people will buy into that. And that's what's cool about this community because it's a little different than any other place that I've been to. So, have you ever gone to like a convention or anything like that?
just like briefly, but it wasn't specifically for art.
Yeah.
Uh I have participated in like our local art museum.
Okay.
They have different like you can submit some art to be displayed, you can sell it if you want. So I have had success in that. I just don't do it often
Okay.
enough. Um, procrastination uh, goes along with perfectionism, uh, which is that's the killer right there. My friends know.
Well, I mean,
So that's kind of the
being
way I looked at
a
it. Is like I'm drawing anyways. So
Mhm.
how about if I stream myself drawing, people can come talk. And if it happens to be a sale, that's great. If not, then I got to hang out and draw with people.
That's a good mentality to have. A lot of people, unfortunately, come in here and they're like, want to make money.
Yeah,
And if you come in there with that, you don't make the money, then you just quit. You just
yeah,
come in being like, I'm already drawing. The money, if it comes my way, then that's a bonus. But also, I'm
right.
already creating something. So it's pretty cool.
Right, I'm gonna create no matter what. If somebody's watching me, if somebody's paying me or not, like, it's just a part of who I am. I'm always
Absolutely.
gonna do it. Like, I always have, like, a sketchbook like this with me. Is the camera alright? I can't
Yeah, I can see it just fine.
oh,
You're
it's
good.
good, okay. Um, I always have, like, a small sketchbook like this with me in my bag,
Mhm.
just in case inspiration hits.
You got some
Um,
good stuff
I
in there.
do,
I
like
saw that.
Yeah, I do like all sorts of like kind of like whatever I feel. Multimedia. Um, I'm usually, pencil first, sometimes ink first, and I'll just go from there. Sometimes it's cute, sometimes it's creepy, sometimes it's literally just something.
I
I
get
got
you.
this little pics fan
That
art.
thing, that's a fire piece right there.
Thank you. Literally fire.
That
Uh,
that one would sell like crazy.
yeah, so I can like finish pieces like that. It's just a matter of like, all right, somebody gets something from me and I have to finish it. I have to send it out. That does make me a little nervous just with my life. Like I have two kids, two young kids,
Mhm.
um, that need a lot of attention. One of them's in school. So even like hopping on right now, like my daughter is literally on my leg under the table.
You know.
Like I'm like, all right, she's being quiet, she's not moving around. Like we'll just go with it for now. Um, but, but sketching like this, like my daughter was in Taekwondo and I brought a book to look at with like actual animals in it, and I picked owls. This one was the inspiration for uh, the one that was purchased last night.
You're getting some compliments on here. People are liking it.
Thank you so much, everybody. I see a lot of friends in here. Um,
Hey, Swirl. Hey, Manny.
Matern sort of one of the
No maternal
he's
fool
literally my
with the
favorite.
glasses. That
I
one's
love
really
him so
cute.
much.
Cute.
I feel like I need to do an owl series because so this is the one that was purchased last night. I think some of
You
you saw me working on it.
think you found a niche. Think you
And
found
that's
a
the other
niche.
thing, like niche styles, anything like that, because it's all about like when I sit down, how am I feeling? Like what am I gonna come up with? Like right now I just started with scribbles and now it's turning into like a something,
Like a wolf. Almost.
a wolf or something with some armor, maybe. Oh,
Yeah.
actually. So here, I'm gonna play show and tell for now.
I'm good with that.
So last night
How you
I
doing, Manny?
streamed.
See what you
Manny
did.
Warbuck. I'm starting to recognize a lot of these names too.
Manny's
That are
Manny's
popping up.
pretty dope. Swirl is awesome. Swirl is actually my the. I think he was the second person to ever buy something.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
All right. So last night, warm up doodles, and then people started coming in. I think I had at least a steady like 5 viewers for the whole night. I was on
That's
for
good.
almost 3 hours,
Good.
um, which is way more than I ever have with clothing. Um, yeah, I was just kind of seeing how rusty I was with Dragon Ball Z. That's when I first started really drawing like anatomy, like people. Um, this Pikachu, I messed up the eyes, but I went with it. And then the second part of the stream, um, one of my friends, she's actually in here, Unclutter Me Now, like draw your favorite
Whoa.
animal. So I drew my favorite animal, and then that went to I was trying to draw Grogu, and
Okay.
then it just turned into this. It's like a cat in a box or something.
Looks like that ain't our grumpy cat.
Yeah, like a scraggly one.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was just drawing a face because that's kind of actually I think my comfort space is like faces that are symmetrical or have like I don't know, it's like that fantasy type anime style type stuff.
Okay.
Um, this started as Spider-Man. It evolved into something else because I couldn't get it to look like him. And then this is my shot at a Ninja Turtle that somebody
Did
suggested I
well.
draw sketchbooks. Actually said TMNT, and I was like, all right, let's see what I can do without any references.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and I'm pretty proud of it.
Hey, you did good.
Um, so I Google searched it to see which Ninja Turtle Google thought it was, and I think it was either Raphael or uh, I think he gave me Raphael or Donatello. I can't remember.
Really?
I
I was
did it a
thinking more
couple
like
times.
Mikey,
Yeah.
Michelangelo for sure. Yeah. What was
So
that?
yeah, maybe I'll have to add some color and figure that out.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
something that I would probably suggest to you. I know you said that you just got your Instagram thing, but
Yeah, I have to upload stuff to my Instagram, definitely.
honestly, putting up those things like the owls and stuff like that, that's
Yep.
huge. That's something people love animals. So
Yep.
putting up your roughies of those is a no brainer. It's good stuff. And
Mhm.
you know,
Nerdy animals, yes.
you don't have to have like a specific niche in this arena. People just will recognize your artwork after a while. You start getting going, your
Right.
artwork will just show through. People will be like, "Oh, I know whose that is." I
That's
don't even
how
have
I
to
feel about
question.
my friends' works. Like some of my artist friends
Mhm,
that she has she's like an art teacher. She also has her own children's book that she made. She illustrated all of it.
mhm.
And like if it pops up on my feed, I automatically like know it's her, like
Yeah,
instantly. I could see like a corner of it and I'm like, "Oh yeah, that's her." Um,
and
I don't
and
see
that
the same thing with my own work.
well, let's be honest. How often do you really like spend time to draw? Like sit down and dedicate time to do that.
It's just whenever I can. It's just like a
Okay,
grasping for time,
so realistically,
usually at
and
night when I'm doodling.
so I have 3 kids. So for a very long time, I drawing consistently, and it took a stance last year. Left one of my jobs that I was doing and came on here and I said, okay, well, I'm going to do this for 3 months because I wanted to see if I still had the passion for drawing. And the artwork was kind of like meh when it first started up. But
Yeah.
once I hit like the 6 month mark, when things started to pick up, I started to finally get my designs back to where they were. And some of them are just better because it's just
Yeah.
practice and you're
Oh,
training.
check it out. Airplane.
It does. It's my 3-year-old.
Very cute. But
Um,
the thing is, you have to make
give
time for
yourself the
this.
chance.
Yeah, and the thing is that if you're doing this more regularly, let's just say, for example, you're just scheduling like twice a week. That's
Yeah.
dedicated time just to improve yourself, kind of like going to the gym. You have to make that time, and then you will
Right.
eventually get that style, and your style will change over time too.
Oh yeah. I look at some of my old artwork when I was a kid and I'm like, I don't remember doing that at all. Like
Mhm.
not even a smidge.
Yeah, and your thought processes will change too.
I want facing airplane.
Okay. How about you
Yeah,
go
so
watch
you,
something in the bedroom?
yeah,
Um,
you're gonna see some growth. Give
I
yourself six
want
months.
to.
yeah, and scheduling out like actually having the scheduled shows. Like if I didn't actually schedule it last night, I probably wouldn't have gone on.
And that's the thing.
Oh,
Yes, baby. Oh my god. Okay. All right.
Or
Come sit
something.
with me. Get out of here,
Yeah,
Logan.
it's this whole thing just keeps me accountable. So whenever I get
I'm like,
like somebody that purchases something, I want them to be able to see what I'm doing, but it also gives other people a chance to see what I can do. And
right.
I like to be in. I don't have a problem being on people because I've done like Artist Alley and doing that part. Not an issue. A lot of people have a problem with, and once you get past that whole thing, it's easy. It really is easy. And you're gonna notice
Yeah,
like,
'cause,
go ahead.
like I have the ability to be able to just like sit down and
are you daddy?
draw things up, but it's like
Mom,
the exposure and also like the concentration obviously gets broken up.
Right.
Like being able to actually make time to be in that flow state and actually come up with
Doing
something
good.
that's good,
Mhm.
that's what I need. Like I need that and like it's like it actually like hurts if I can't. create something.
And what I did, I mean, I'll
What do
just
you
give
want
you
me
an
to draw?
for my
What do you want me to
stuff.
draw?
I used to draw at like 10:30 at night,
Yeah, I was up until 3 this morning. 3 a.m. this
and
morning. I have to pack for Tennessee for tomorrow morning. And
goodness.
I'm just sitting here like, yeah, it's 3 a.m. Let's draw.
Well, I mean, sometimes that's the time that you have available, and that you need to have free time where you're not having to deal with other stuff because you don't want to split your creativity. That's very hard to do.
Right. I even told
So,
like I'm going on a girls' trip and I'm like, I'm bringing my art stuff. They're like, girl, we're gonna be drunk. I'm like, I'm bringing my art stuff. Like you can't stop me. Especially being in a different city.
you get up in the morning, get some coffee, and do some stuff.
Yeah, like there's a nice rooftop and I'm already like looking at my setup. I'm
And just give it. I'm telling
like,
you. I
all
mean,
right, I'm gonna claim that table right there and I'm gonna draw.
that's a smart play. Sometimes you just got to do that. It's not a bad idea.
Um, it does get defeating though, like what you see happening right now.
Hmm.
This is the part that I get defeated with. Like, I love that they want to be around me and involved,
Hmm.
but I'm literally home with them all the time. So, and
Well,
spending that time, don't, don't
well,
sharpen a mechanical pencil.
nap times, and times. Those are the breaks. And at
Eh,
night,
Yeah,
oh, drunk art will be
that's
the
why
best. That's
the
what
drunk
Paul
art will
Chu
be the
says.
best. Maybe I'll definitely stream while I'm there. And be like, nobody come interrupt me like my kids. You can come watch, but guys, I'm drawing. I'm not going anywhere. I will definitely do it. Um, sorry, I feel like I got sidetracked now.
No, you're fine.
So yeah, just the exposure. Like I never allow myself to fully like get anywhere.
Why?
I don't know. It just
Is it a fear thing?
I don't think it's as much fear as it is like it's the perfectionism. That's what it is. It's what it comes down to. It's is this the right time? Should I be focusing on this right now? Is this but then I go back and I'm like, this is a big part of who I am. Why wouldn't I make time for that? I've always put it on the back burner. I was a manager for a long time. I worked long hours.
Hmm.
Um, just always on call, and I didn't draw a lot at that time. That
Hmm.
was a good chunk of my younger life.
Okay.
Um, and it's just always something I want to do, but I also have people around me like, oh, well, you need a career. Like, you're not going to be able to make money in art. Like, what are you going to do? Which isn't, I know it isn't true, but also not having, I don't know, not having that entryway as far as like careers go. Like, it's always like around here, like a hobby more than anything.
Okay. Well, here's the reality. So it's a good thing that you're on here because this is something that people will never admit to. So the perfectionist part of it is kind of like it's almost like an excuse for us because I mean
Yes.
I know where you've been. The other
I'm like, I
part of it,
argue with myself back and forth.
and that's the thing because see, and I'll give you an example. So when people do projects, right, the reason
Yeah.
why they hold on to this perfectionist thing is because they don't do the one thing that they need to do, and it's that giving themselves deadlines and milestone.
Yeah.
So when you think about you going to school, all right, we have a year's worth of school and we have milestones that we have to hit, get to the final goal of the year, which is graduating that year, right? So
Right.
in this particular capacity, you got to give yourself time. You say, okay, well, I want to do a kid's book. Okay, well, that's the end goal. So I'm going to give myself a year. That's attainable because I have a life that I have to do.
Right.
And a year's a good amount of time. And then I'm going to make sure that every month I'm completing a page or two of this book. And as long as you're hitting your milestones, you're seeing you're seeing this growth. And once you get about like 6 or 7 pages in, then you're like, oh my God, this is amazing. And it's going to give you that like drive. And
Like you don't see it happening until it's like already happening.
absolutely. And the perfectionist part is that there's no such thing as perfection. So that's already once you get that grasp and realize there's no such thing as perfection, then you're
Right.
going to already win. And that's one thing it took me to realize. I'm like, if I'm trying to reach for this ring of perfection, it's never going to happen. And a project is never going to get finished. I need to see a project get finished 100%.
Right.
Because
Like I had done some sketches and they're like sketch cards. It's just a sketch.
Mhm.
And I was like, it's so hard for me to send out the sketch knowing that I like would have gone out and colored it and like took my time and until I felt it was done. But they're like, no, that's not the point. The point is I bought the sketch, you know, and I appreciate them for, you know, being honest with me and kind of helping me out knowing I'm new.
right.
Because I would have, it's like I would give things away for free, you know?
Right. But I
And
mean, this is actually a good example of the perfectionist part. So I did this first rendition of this cover probably like 6 months ago. Didn't like it. I already knew it wasn't working. And instead of me, just giving the guy the piece, I was like, no, I got to do it this way because I know that it's going to be a
Mhm.
better piece. However, when I said that, I said, this is where it's going to stop. I'm not doing anything else beyond this. So when I do it, I'm giving it my all. Like, I literally sat down for like a day, getting all the shapes together, crunched out how it was going to look. And then I spent literally probably like 4 hours building these two covers. And then I was like, I'm finishing this. This is going to get done. And I gave
Like
myself a
this is the
deadline.
one.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm not playing around. And you have to kind of force yourself to do that. You have to like
Yeah.
lock in and just get it done. And again, like I said,
Done
it's
is
nothing
better than perfect.
right. And getting past the perfection part, and I know I'm bringing it up a lot, but that is it's a
It's my biggest
crutch.
struggle.
It's a crutch. And
Yeah.
you'll realize that give yourself 6 months. Let's just say that 6 months. And you will see that your thought process will change as long as you're consistent, and you're going to see
Yes.
growth. I've given myself a
I agree.
goal, like I have 1,000 cards I'm doing, 1,000 sketch cards, and I have to get that done by November. But I
Nice.
could, but I couldn't, do 1,000 of the same thing. That would get boring. So I broke it up. And I
Yeah.
said, I'm going to do this much of this category, this much of that category. I got my lists ready to go. So I can literally like check
Okay.
off of my list. And that made it very easy for me to digest. Now, mind you, I would not typically go for 1,000 of anything if I hadn't gotten close to that. So I did 700.
Right. Like for me to be like, yeah, I'll do that too.
Yeah.
It would be
So
like, I
yeah,
don't know. Like you can try, but I don't
I
know if
would
it's gonna
never
help.
tell anybody to do this. It's a little insane.
Mhm.
But I told
Please don't
myself,
do
I
that, baby.
said, okay, I did 700 during COVID and the cards were double the size. So
Yep.
technically, if that's the case, then it should be more like 1,400. So it's very doable. It's just, again,
It would
locking
take
in.
everything.
And you'll realize once you start doing it and you put the cards to the side, okay,
Yeah.
you put them to the side and then you just start watching the stack, like, okay,
Oh yeah.
you
And that's
know, I,
motivating.
well, I give everybody the analogy. I said, okay, so if I give you $1 one every day, right? You look at me and be like, that's just $1. It's not really big. But you look at that same dollar a year from now, you'll be like, oh man, I got a stack
Right.
of
Yep.
singles. That's the mentality we have to kind of.
I'm thinking I should probably try doing something with the owls because it kind of clicked last night when someone had asked for it because I really enjoyed doing them and it gives me like a goal
Yeah.
and I know that it's not something I have to like oh Erica choose the owl girl like no it doesn't have to be maybe it does end up being you know
Right. Right.
but I won't know unless I do it.
That's right. Well, I know a lady that does nothing but cats. Like she makes a living on doing just nothing but paintings of cats.
Yeah.
That's her thing. But
Well,
that's
okay.
something that
Hi.
she
Hi.
had. like she has some of those really like thin cat, hairless
Mhm.
cats,
Oh yeah,
and that's her
really
thing. Like
wrinkly.
she loves those cats, so she decided she was going to make a series on them, and she goes from place to place to place selling all of these pieces of cats, and they're amazing. But you don't
Like
have to do.
as a collector of Pokemon cards since the 90s, I like sets. I like things that go together. I like different renditions of the same characters. Like when I collect them, I am collecting them for the artwork, you know.
Mhm.
Um so yeah, that, and like as a collector myself, I think that's something that I could
But
do. That would be doable for me.
that's the thing. I mean, that with a lot of people that you have on this community, a lot of folks on here really like different and
Yeah.
some people are not always looking for superhero stuff. I'll be honest with you.
Right.
They are looking for unique things that they can put in their house and they'll be like, okay, well, she draws something very different. I like her style, and they'll test you. Like I've seen people just give me ideas and I'm like, I don't know if I can do that, but let's go for it.
You're like, I'll give it a shot. We'll see
Mhm.
what happens.
Absolutely.
I am reading the comments. I have ADHD, so my brain.
No,
Uh,
you're good. Kirsty in here and Manny.
so thank you guys for being here, and thank you, Marcus, for having me on here. This is fun, and
It, it,
I
it
need to hear from other artists that have been there, done that. You know,
I've
are there.
spent a career on what ifs, but the best advice that I ever gave, and I tell this to my students, and actually Nathan is one of my old students from last semester. Like one of the best things that somebody told me is like you need to use it before you lose it, and I've never
Yep.
not thought about that, and I've heard it said before, but when he said it, it's like he hit me in the gut with that one,
Yep. Mm.
and he saw me doing cross stitching, which as long as my hands are not idle, I'm good, and he just saw that, and he's like, "What are you doing?" I'm like,
Mm.
"What do you mean? What do you mean?" Like I'm just stitching here. He's like, "What do you do?" He's like, "You need to do what your God given talent is." And I'm like, "Okay, well, let me go ahead and go
You're
back
like,
to the
what's
drawing
that?
board. I still have your
Yeah.
drawing from this, so yeah, you need to do this. This is your talent. This is your gift."
Yeah, I have people that have come back like 10 years later, like, hey, I had that drawing from you that you drew in high school, and I was like, what? Like, what do you still have that? Oh my goodness. Like people look at me like, that you were the artist, right? And I'm like, wow, like people did see it, but I didn't have confidence. It's like, yeah, I'm just doing a thing. It's
Yeah, and
just, whatever.
look, when you get on here, you're gonna realize that you're a lot weirder than you think. Like
Oh, I know I'm weird.
the fact that you're talking to
No,
yourself and like nobody else is there other than what you see on the screen, then you
that's hard,
realize
yeah.
I do talk to myself a lot. I just don't realize it. Just do it.
Or
Give
like
me
maybe I want to be doing that, but it would be weird if I was doing it alone
right.
without anyone listening.
Yeah, and that's part of the fun. The first time I did this, I up
Body
on
double.
there and I had a list of topics I wanted to do, and I'm like, I'm done doing this stuff. Let me just be normal and have fun. And all I just have to have one person in the chat. That's it, and I can just
Yeah.
have a good old time. And it took a while to get.
Body doubling. Like sometimes, like when I want to clean my house, I call up my friend and we just talk, and the next thing you know, I'm done.
Yeah,
Uh,
and that's a good way of making it work. And I don't have to have, like I said, it's not a money thing. It's just like I'm a collaborative kind of person. I'm not a solo person. So me having somebody on the chat or doing a co-host, it's just much easier and things get done a lot faster.
They're all in the fridge. Right. Because you're like, you can bounce ideas off of them. You can, ask an opinion without it just being like you answering yourself and then battling with, well, what is the right way? Or is that really what I want to do?
Look, I
When
had
somebody else says it, it's like, oh yeah, like yeah, I like that.
Absolutely. I mean, I had a buddy of mine on here, Gabriel. He used to come on and he would just pick my brain, and then because he's got an artist background, he would look at my work and be like, "Hey, you're missing a shadow," and I'm like, "Oh yeah, you're right. I completely missed that." And you know, it's a back and forth, and it's not nobody's here like to beat each other up, which I love.
Oh yeah, the community has been amazing.
I will agree,
I
and
just hang out in a lot of people's streams,
yeah,
just hanging out.
I've literally turned off the TV. I've almost disconnected my cable because I enjoy just watching what people can do and seeing all the different artwork and whatnot. So I'm loving this. This is great for me.
Like at first, um, it was hard finding people that were doing this at first because I didn't know what I was searching for.
They know they're
Mhm.
grabbing game.
But I do like on like YouTube and stuff like that. I like watching artists. I like watching people drawing and coming up with ideas and doing a series, and then I can't wait for the next one. And,
Mhm.
um, but finding it on here, I ended up finding it through.
Grabbing game.
Okay. Um, sorry, hold on one second.
No, you're good.
Let me get whatever this grabby game thing is.
Oh.
Um, but yeah, through the comic books and that genre, like arts and prints, because and like the Pokemon cards, like custom Pokemon cards. I didn't realize like how big it was, even though I've been collecting actual like TCG for a long time.
Mhm.
I didn't realize how many people had like whole entire like sets and stuff that they've created,
Yep.
and I think that's awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah,
people that like I've got a goal of creating a card set here, and I'm trying to like coach artists to do it because I want to have one. There are artists that I particularly love watching their work on here, and I'm like, gotta get it. And I don't
yeah,
want to have like posters and stuff, but I will definitely go through cards. I love cards. And I
yeah.
know if I can get them to do it, I want to actually do a like a campaign, like a Kickstarter campaign, and sell it that way. So that way,
That would be
everybody can
fun.
see what they can see what they're doing. Yeah, that's my goal. That I'm going to have
Like,
for a couple years from now.
that's awesome,
Yeah.
and it's exciting. Like you know that it's something that you want to do, and you're constantly thinking about it, constantly excited about it.
Hmm. Well, I mean, I think of it like this: like there's certain artists that are just like, I want in on this. When are you doing this? And want that anticipation because then they can start telling their friends, and we can start building this like campaign where it's just going to build on itself organically. Just putting the
Yes,
bug in there, and they can start getting creative ideas now.
that's kind of where I ended up. The the Vulpix was actually drawn for one of the streamers on here.
Mm.
The Vulpix trainer.
Hmm.
And she does like a lot of. She actually started as pet portraits
Yep.
and moved on to like custom Pokemon watercolor and stuff. And I love her work. And she does like a kind of like a trade. Like if you draw me a Vulpix, like I'll trade you a card, but we'll only do it like one time per person. Which I thought was like super cool. So I was like, I'm gonna go draw a Vulpix now. And yeah, she had a stream kind of like this one the other day with Pokemom's Creations.
Hmm.
Logan, come on, baby. Um, where is it? And they were talking about how they love Disney and that I had done some Disney work. And they were talking about wanting to do like a mashup between Disney and Pokemon, and it can be like anything. And they want to do like an artist set, so like each person would have their own piece, but it all was like cohesive together. A little collaboration. I was like, I'd be totally in to do that because that sounds
Great
like a lot of
idea.
fun. Sorry if I just rambled. I'm trying to do
No,
like.
no, no. You're good. You're good. I like seeing people pulling off when you can do those combos,
Yeah.
mixes of characters. Those are always. You should just do some of that stuff. Just post it up there. You know, like all of these pieces, just take pictures of them and start putting them up, and you can literally sell just your sketches. It's a good way to start, and that way you.
Which to me has always been like crazy. I'm like, I know it needs to be like a finished piece, like a
But you think
a
people.
commission that they need to accept.
But the thing is that people like that unfinished stuff, and the reason they like it is because they can see it's a process. Like when they can see like the pencil marks in your work, like the
Yes.
sketchiness, it's like they're picking
Okay,
apart your
watch
brain,
this
and it's kind
one,
of cool to see
mommy.
that.
And that's why I love it.
Mhm.
So like
Well,
coming into the comic book, like I didn't know what a blank was like a
mhm,
week ago.
Watch this.
And yep, you can watch that. It's fine. Um, like it sucked me in because I'm like, I love that art style, even though I couldn't tell you who all the characters are,
mhm,
but like I know that they can be familiar.
mhm.
Like I'm a nerd, but I'm not that kind of nerd, you know?
Um,
Like I love it. I can't remember anything. My
yeah,
knowledge in it is not good, but I can appreciate the artwork. I can appreciate the artists, and I like hearing like the stories.
yeah.
Um,
Wilson says he loves sketches. He really loves sketches, so you got to do them. You have to sell them.
oh yes, that's one of my friends actually, Caitlin. I'm gonna put my laptop back up in front of me. I couldn't see anybody's comments.
Yeah, I would just say
Um,
you already know like the stuff that you like. So
right.
if you enjoy it, like I said before, is that will transition over automatically. It'll happen organically because people are vibing to what you're doing.
Yep.
And I never thought it would make
Exactly.
sense to sell that, but I have a buddy of mine, and I always wanted to try doing YouTube because he was moderately successful, even though
Yes.
he's a phenomenal artist.
Yep.
He was moderately successful on there. However, he really got his stuff going because he would do published work. People would see his Instagram posts, see
Yep.
his Facebook posts, and that's how he got published. He ended up working for McFarlane, who's the creator of Spawn
Oh,
and
cool.
Venom. So he ended up working for him, but it was all based upon work that he had just shown pictures of. It wasn't even the videos, it was just the pictures of his work. But he would post regularly. And now, because he doesn't post that much anymore, people are like, when is he going to throw something out there? And when he does, people are just
You're
like,
just like
holy
waiting.
crap, this dude
Yeah, I
is
have artists I
insane.
follow that I feel like that. Like, wait, this was like uploaded 3 months ago. Where's like
Right,
today?
right. I get you on that.
Um,
Hey, Gunter.
yeah, just enjoying it too. Like seeing what people's process is, being able to like see them actually like drawing it out on screen while they're like
Right.
talking about it. Like you get to see like that decision that made them, choose a certain color or choose not to make something a certain shape. Can't
Hmm.
find my eraser. Um, a big eraser and I can't find it.
You got one of those gummy erasers?
I need to get a new one because the one I have is like super old and it's just not great. Um, what was I gonna say? Where's the like I've done stuff like this in the past where it's like I hadn't drawn for a long time now. Like I just want to play with my supplies that I've had for way too long and not using them. Uh, I decided to play around with watercolor. So I did some like floral like birthday flowers.
Yeah, I saw those the other day. Those look really good.
Yeah. Well, thank you. I'm like, yeah. Uh,
Those are
um,
fun.
like taking compliments, I'm like, I don't give myself enough credit. Like, I'll never show someone and be like, look how badass this is. Like,
Yeah, you gotta. Eventually, you're just gonna have to be like, "Hey, look, this is really good. I'm happy with this. Let's go with
like
it."
the Ninja Turtle I did out of my brain,
Hmm.
I was happy with that because it's not something that draw usually,
Hmm.
and to not have a reference and I still felt good about it. That
Yeah,
was
I think it's a confidence thing. I think that's
oh,
where
definitely.
where the where the hiccup is.
Definitely. Like, I've always been that, like, timid, like, "Oh, I don't know. I might not be as good as them," or I'm gonna like, comparison, you know? It's
That is
a
the killer.
working on it. Yeah, I'm working on it.
Well, I mean, I told people my story about like when I would go to conventions. Big thing I would do is I'd walk up and down the convention halls and I'd look at and size up every artist. It was the worst thing I could ever done because you would see people that do things better than you. So what you would do is you try to elevate your stuff when you weren't ready. So you're
Yep.
actually hurting yourself,
Oh, yeah.
or you would drop your pricing and drop your styling, um, and compete with other people because you saw that they're
Yep.
having more success and you're getting out of your element. And that's not what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to stay in your lane, and grow in your lane, and then you can expand. So I
Yes.
stopped comparing myself to people and said, okay, well, instead of comparing myself to them, look at it from this aspect. They don't draw like me. They don't do the things I did. I don't even know this person. So how in the heck can I compare somebody that I don't even know?
You've never
Um,
met, you don't know what their story is, what they've been through.
yeah, you don't realize that they literally spend like 10 hours a day doing their artwork, perfecting what they do, while I'm only spending like an hour. I'm not going to be able
Right.
to play on that level. That just doesn't make any sense.
Right.
You go to
Um,
art school.
and that was the other thing, I've always thought about too is, like, I've always been, like, a quick sketch, come up with it. I need
Mhm,
to, like, start and finish it, like, right now.
mhm.
And, like, what would happen if I actually took the time and truly worked on it, like, multiple sessions
Mhm,
and, um, references and practice on certain parts that I might be struggling with and so on.
mhm.
Uh, like, what would I do then if I'm doing this now?
I mean, you can kind of relate it. You're a mom, so you get this how this is going to work. So you have to put time into your kids, right? In order for
Right,
them to learn certain things. Well, in order to go ahead and get better at something, you have to put the time in. You're only going to get
right.
what you put into it, and I feel like that's the most important thing that we got to take away from it. And most people just don't get that. Um,
Right.
the big problem that we have nowadays in society, and I can see this even with my own kids. This
Yeah.
instant gratification stuff
Oh,
is a huge issue.
right.
We
I
don't
totally
have
agree.
we don't have that time to like slow down and kind of like appreciate it. People are like, why do artists like Rembrandt and Leonardo and all those people, why is their stuff still important? Whereas, you can't even remember the last artist you saw 20 minutes ago.
Right.
And it's
Because it
sad to
all
say that.
starts to, like, blend together and look the same, and
Right. But also
I
we
like
just
I like thinking, like, analog. I wanna go back to not taking notes in my phone, I wanna take notes on paper, you know?
Mhm.
It's different, and it's the feeling of it too. "Hey, Logan, can you push over just a little
Yeah,
bit?"
and I teach a storytelling class, and I told my students, I said, stop using your computer. And they're like, what do you mean? I said, there is a psychological thing that happens when you put pen to paper and you
Yes.
make mistakes, because when you write something, it's like a biological sense that goes back in your head and says, oh, okay, I messed this up. Let me go ahead and fix this. And it just stays in your brain.
Like,
Whereas if
rewiring.
Yeah, when you have a computer doing all the fixing for you, you don't
Yeah.
have that ability to make those mistakes. So I make them draw by hand. I make them write by hand.
Yes,
because
that's
also for archival purposes
so
too,
important.
people will be more apt to go through a notebook than they will to go through their phone.
Yes. I need to make a portfolio too, so, I'm not always showing people stuff on my phone because I it annoys me, to be
But
honest.
I would show people
I'm
stuff
just
on
like,
my,
"Yeah, this is cool," but
but they have to have one page that they can go to and they can just go through that page and see
right,
that stuff.
which is really need to get my Instagram going. Like this Pikachu, right?
Mhm.
This Pikachu was looking like Pikachu
Yep.
until I screwed up the eyes, but then I just kinda made
But,
something else out of it.
but the weird part
I
is
didn't
you post
backspace
it.
it.
You post that
Yes.
and somebody be like, hey, can I buy that? For real. That would
And,
happen.
the confidence in me is like, that's crazy. Why would they want that from me?"
But at the same time,
But
like
I
my
would look at it and be like, "Oh, that's a cool Pikachu," if somebody else did it.
Mhm. You can't sell from somebody else's pocket. You can't do it. Or you can't you don't know
You
what somebody
can't sell
else.
something that nobody can see.
That's right. You never know what clicks with people. And yeah, it's just a slowing down thing. Like I get my son now to understand, hey, you need to take the time, you need to read this book, you need to take the time and realize that, YouTube is not a reality. It's not because
Mhm.
um those people that are up there, the one percenters, they have to work. Like that's their job. And they
Right.
always
There's
and
a
they always
reason
have to
why
be on.
editing sucks.
Yeah. They always have to be on. And that's not a fun life because you have to do
Nope.
the next big thing to catch people. But
Yep.
what people don't understand, like when you get out of the American kind of thinking and you really take a look at like European artists and you take a look at people that are in the Asian market, they spend like 2, 3 months doing the books that they do
Yep.
to give you something that is just like really beautiful and
Right.
they're timeless. Whereas here we're earning stuff on the
We're
regular.
trying to be machines when we're not.
No, and we don't have any appreciation for time and we don't appreciate things like we used to. And I really like my whole thing is kind of turn that to get people to kind of just enjoy some of the things that are created.
Yes.
But like Kay is on here. I don't know if you saw Kay Minder Inc. on here.
I
So,
have, yes.
if you watch what she's doing,
I
she
think.
she does these
Yeah.
studies on comic book covers, and she does them also on canvas as well because painting is her niche. Um,
Oh, nice.
but but she'll do it where she'll take like 2 weeks, and she complains about it that she takes forever to do it, but her work is like phenomenal. Like it is so good. Like just watching the process, her doing it, it's just like I don't get it. Like my brain can't process. But one day I'm going to get it. But it's cool just to watch it come to life. I kind of reminds me of like the old school artists, of the Renaissance, and even before we went to digital, where they would just sit down there and they would just paint and they would just layer it, and then they would just create these massively beautiful pieces of art. But it took time. It didn't happen overnight.
Right. It didn't happen over 5 nights. It happened
Mhm.
over probably years sometimes, and
Yeah, I mean, my buddy Rob. I mean, he spent 90 hours, and I watched all 90 hours of him
hmm,
doing this, doing one
that's
piece of
amazing.
artwork. It's an amazing piece of artwork. Like I show it to my students because I'm like, he did this, he did this, he did this, he did all this stuff by hand. And that's before he like refined his process. Seeing him do it, I'm like, it's a great piece of artwork. He did. People that got it for steal because he was early on in his career. But
Oh, but he knows that now. So,
oh yeah. Yeah, he would never do it. He doesn't do things like that unless somebody's ready to go ahead and, pay him well for his work.
right.
He knows better.
Yeah, so pricing is definitely one of those things that's,
Well,
like,
I would say price
it's
it appropriately.
subjective, so it's what do you where do you
Um,
start? Where do you figure out, there has to be some sort of, breakdown to it for it to, make sense in my brain?
Honestly, like I look at supplies and time. So I will like my sketch cards are 25, but I give you $25 worth of value. So you get a
Okay.
fully colored piece. It's not usually just a head sketch. I'm not poo-pooing on people that do head sketches. Let me not say that.
Right.
But
But for
they're usually
you, that's what works
yes,
for you.
yeah.
Okay.
So for my stuff, you're usually going to get like maybe a quarter of the body, if not the full body of that person,
Yep.
and a full color, unless you decide you don't want it. But I'm giving you the value. What I would want somebody to give to me. Don't give me just your want all of it. Doesn't
Right.
matter how large it is. So, like I said, 25 is usually like is a good medium. I've seen people charge like 35, $40 for their cards. Is there,
And
you
that's
know,
like the size, like a smaller scale.
yeah. So that's a like think of a business card
Yep.
size of a sketch card. So like this would be like a sketch card compared to the
Yes.
book. You just you got to decide how much time you're going to spend on one of those, and then charge them accordingly. I would not tell you to go like $10 unless you're just doing a sketch. Pencil
Right.
and paper, then that's fine. If you're starting to throw down ink, you need to that you don't want to
Yeah,
lose.
because at first to me that was like, all right, this is the artwork. This is like the piece is me going and doing all of that stuff.
Mhm.
Um, because I enjoy it, you know? Like I
Right.
could have left this as just pencil sketch, but
Mhm.
I like inking it too.
Right. And I would say like the more polished pieces that you do, I tell people for like my bigger pieces, I think my 11 by 17s, which are my like my book page size pieces, I think those start off at like 160 and they go up from there.
Mhm.
But that's a huge piece of artwork. And I'm not going to just put a small piece of character in there. You're going to get like really good stuff. Let me, if I have an example. And I went crazy with this because I got so excited with the piece. I'm going in. I told him, I said, thank you for giving me this opportunity, but yeah, you don't know what you're getting.
Like you're gonna
So,
get it when I'm done with it.
well, when he saw the mock up of it and he was like, okay. And he saw the progression of it getting done and he was like, and then when he got it home, he's like, yes. Mailed it out to him and I was like, did you go to the post office to pick it up? Because it's waiting for you. And he had just had surgery and I get you, I understand. You need to go out there and go get it. It's a really cool piece.
Like I'm waiting for you to look at it, right? Like right now. Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. So as soon as he told me that, he told me the concept because I like xenomorphs and I like predators and stuff like. He said, "I want you to take these two things. I want you to make the predator like Venom, and then make the xenomorph like Carnage." So I was like, "Let's go for it." It gives me a chance to make something really fun, really crazy.
Right.
Just
You can kind of use your discretion
yeah,
how you want it to look.
I just went crazy. But again, that's giving him his value. Like he spent that money. I feel like if you're going to spend your money, I'm going to give you something good.
Right.
I'm not a published like artist like that. So, and even if I was, I don't think I'd charge people charge. I know a guy that charges like $400 for just a small sketch.
Oh my goodness. I'm over here like $10.
Good. But this guy
You want
right here,
you want to pay me $10?
that guy right there, he asked for just
Oh, sweet.
on and Charizard,
That's
and
that's cool.
I ended up doing the front and back because I was like, well, Charizard's wings really aren't showing. I just have one wing, so the other wing's on the back, and you got more of the cape and
Oh,
everything.
fun. Yep, that's
So I
cool.
mean, you
It's the
sometimes
little details like that. Like I would pick that up and be like, oh look, he made it go to the back too. Like so, if you open it, you can see
yeah,
the whole thing. Like I like stuff like that.
a surprise. So who is this Pisces monkey says three 2.5 by 3.5 is typically a sketch card size, like Pokemon cards. Price and
Yeah,
whatnot
like
is
this.
25. Yep, 25 to start. Mid tier on the average is 35 to 40, and is $50.
Hmm. All right.
Look, I mean, Gabriel, who's on here, he does his cards. I think his really good ones, I think, go for like 40 or $60, depending on the card. But he hand paints everyone.
And paint is expensive.
Yeah. So he's
Like
on a different level.
Logan, back up, baby. Like I do like I have Prismacolor markers that I've had forever.
Mhm.
Because it, like I said, the artist has always been there,
Mhm.
and I've always wanted to do it,
Mhm.
but I was always timid. I was always afraid. I wasn't confident enough to like just do it. I compared myself too much and then didn't do it because I'm like, well, if I can't do it like that, then maybe I shouldn't. Um, but yeah, I have a lot of like these markers here,
Then you got to use them.
Prismacolor Premier, and it has the some of them have like the chisel tip and the nib on that
Smaller
side. And
nibs.
then I also have let me open my cases. I also have these same brand, um, but these ones have the brush tip on one side.
Yeah, love those.
Yeah, that's usually my favorite.
Use them.
They're like hard to open though.
Copics have that brush tip
Like,
on them, and they have the chisel. I like
yep.
that pointed piece.
I
Those
haven't
are
tried Copics, mostly because I had Prismacolor already, and Copics are expensive when I already had stuff to use.
yeah. Burn through all
So
of
I'm just trying to
those.
use what I had.
Use the supplies that you have, and slowly, if that's something that you want to get into, then get them. But I would never tell anybody just to go hard in getting those.
Yeah, I wanted to learn how to use them because I love the look of alcohol ink pen markers, but it's tricky. Definitely tricky to get it to look
Yes,
right.
you're right, Poncho. I'm trying to speak truth because I learned the lesson the hard way.
And I
um,
need to hear that too because I am very much all or nothing and would be like, I need all the things so I can do that.
well, I mean, I
I
again,
know I
I
don't, but
follow specific artists because I like to learn their technique. So the guy that I know, he only uses 64 colors, but he knows color theory. So if you know color theory and
mm,
you utilize these along with Prisma color pencils, then you
yep,
can really like take things up a notch. So what he would do is he would buy like these three Copic markers.
yep.
So you can see that there's a distinct difference between them. But
Wrapping game. I can find the wrapping game.
Still asking for that? Oh my god. Um, right. So start with the basics and learn that
yeah,
first.
yeah. So what he would do is like on these markers, like say for example, this is a cool 5. There's
Next baby.
a cool 0 through cool 9. Okay.
Yep,
You don't have to get every one of the cool colors. If you can get a couple of them and you can use them and you blend them into like the other markers, then you're
yep,
fine. Like, and again, I mean, if you understand color theory, it's going to make your life a lot easier. And for you, since you already know how to use Prisma markers, these are going to work even better because they blend better than a Prisma.
yeah. So I do like when I end up using them, I do a lot of more like stuff like this, like chunky,
Yeah.
um, kind of like hope for the best with
Hmm.
blending.
Yeah, and then you got to
Uh,
use the blender for those.
yeah, which I don't even know where my blender is. But I do have like a lot of colors, like I can make some good gradients, but the first Prismacolors I actually purchased a whole set of was the portrait set. So it has all
Hmm.
like the different tones,
Yeah, I know
like you were
those.
saying, the cool and the warm,
Hmm.
uh, percentages and everything like that.
Yep.
Um, but I never learned how to truly use it.
Yeah.
Although when I play, that's when I do learn a lot. A neutral gray I always recommend. There's
Yeah.
3 packs for different color families. Oh, cool.
Yeah. So that gray that he's talking about, like he's
Yeah.
probably talking in like this, like these grays, the cool grays, and then there's a warm one that's kind of like a it looks like this.
Yep.
You can use that. But yeah, I mean, I would never tell anybody to, go full out. I would just use what you have. And then that way you can slowly like build into it. And then when you start buying them, don't rebuy markers because I know with the Prismas, you have to buy the new marker. With these,
Yeah, so that
you
was
can
why I
get
kind
the
of wanted to
refills.
invest in something. Yeah, like that.
Yeah, you get the
Even these
refills.
microns.
Yeah.
I like these, but I've never like actually refilled them, but I haven't thrown them away. Like I still have them because I know they can be refilled. I just
Well,
haven't yet.
no, I will not get rid of my micron. I've kept microns for like multiple years.
Yeah, I've gotten I think 2 different sets. I kind of want to get the colored ones too, just because I like to use them. But
It's my.
what was I gonna say? Whenever I take like my chance, now look at she's drawing.
That's good. Oh, she's a lefty too. Oh, that's
Uh-huh.
a dangerous combo.
Mm-hmm. Good job. I love it.
That's my sister.
Oh, you drew your sister. I love it.
I love her so much.
Because you love her so much. That's so sweet.
I'm so mean.
Be sweet like that all the time. Yeah. I mean, she does pretty good for just turning 3. She just turned 3 this month.
Well, her ability like to hold the pen marker is pretty good.
Yeah, she like adapted that pretty quick. Like those are
You
a
know,
little bit thicker, so she has like all of her fingers, but yeah, she holds a pencil and everything like the proper way without being taught.
would just embrace that so much with her because that
Yeah.
lefties and art are like good ones are hard
Right.
to find.
Yeah. So she takes after her dad with the left-handedness, but she gets the art from me.
It's
But
awesome.
yeah, whenever I took a chance, like say like with the skin tones.
Mhm.
Oh, they said happy birthday. Thank you.
Now it's my.
Oh, thank you.
I forget little dots.
Oh, you forgot the dots? Okay. Yeah, she notices colors, like she won't just say like blue or whatever. She'll say like teal.
That's
Like,
good.
oh, okay. All right, cool. When I took the chance with skin tones, the first time I was like using blues and stuff, I'm like, how the heck am I gonna do this? Like I can see it, I just don't know how to put it on the paper.
Can you help
Mhm.
me?
Um,
You do it.
do dots. Okay, do some dots. um,
You didn't forget to do it.
so just like that's where practice would come in, and maybe even taking like actual portrait classes or something like that, color theory, all of that.
Mhm.
Um, so that I
Yeah.
can actually do it the right way.
Yeah. I mean, I would just say, I mean, if you got a
Like,
printer at home,
yeah. I do, yeah.
like make a copy of
The
some of the
sky
pieces
is
that you really like
blue.
and practice on those because you
Sky
already
is
have them.
blue. The sky is blue.
True.
The
Yeah.
sky
You
is
know, you can do like
blue.
color
Oh
gradients
yeah, that
on
one has a
those.
really fine tip. Yeah, I have yeah, my Prismacolor pencils. I was just trying to put them back in order after the kids took them out. So I have like a setup like this where I have them all
Yeah, I need to buy one of those.
in an order. I love it. It was like Amazon, like super cheap. But I had found on YouTube. I feel
Mhm.
like I am talking so scattered right now.
You're fine.
I'm like, look at all the things I have, guys. I had gotten these swatch cards off of somebody that they actually put the gradients in order by like cools
Very helpful.
and warm colors so that you could just put them in that order if you were drawing and have a reference for it. I did that with Prismacolors as well. So I have like this so I know what it looks like once it's dry.
Did you make that, or
Um,
somebody sent it to you?
yeah, it was like a digital thing that they emailed.
Okay.
for the set that I had, because there's different sets that they had available. And like the Prismacolor one was kind of tough for the alcohol markers because I can't find a lot that isn't like super super old, like
Right.
10 plus years ago.
Mhm.
And like some of the colors, it's like PB, but then you also have like the brush tip and the chisel tip, but they're different sets. And then you have this color from another set. So figuring out which ones I had, that was fun. I've also done my own like crayon one. I spent 6 hours one time organizing my crayons. Crazy, crazy. Oh, and my Sharpies, because I have like all the colors that I could possibly get,
So
and I put them all in order. So
Ice's
yeah,
monkey Ice's monkey says also in the future, take into consideration the type of paper. Alcohol markers love to bleed with heavy use.
yes. So I actually printed this swatch card on marker paper so that it took it the right way.
That was smart.
I can be smart sometimes.
Hey, got to use the tools. Got to
Yeah.
use them all. I didn't realize that. It took me a long time to kind of understand that. So I know that you're new to like these sketch covers, but you got to be
Yep.
careful on them.
What kinds of things you can use on them?
Well, so when they first came out with sketch covers, they didn't realize they were going to be as popular as they were.
Yep.
So the goal was, hey,
And
I
thank
get
you, Facing Monkey.
my favorite cover, and then I get my favorite artist to go and draw on them. Well, that is good in theory in the fact that they would draw with like pencil and ink. But
Right.
when you start adding on markers or Sharpies and stuff like that, they did not have like the right texture. So people would literally have to sand the cover so that way it was a smooth enough surface for the ink to adhere to.
Yep.
So just make sure that when you get a cover, like if you just want to try one, usually these covers are like dirt cheap, maybe
Yep.
like $3, $4. If you get like ones that people don't buy, just feel it and you'll notice it feels more like a Bristol board, or it feels like cardstock. That's what you want,
Okay.
because
Okay.
that'll be really good for when you're doing those kind of things.
I feel like that's kind of what I prefer too. Like I want something that can handle the markers. If I choose to add like a little bit of paint, not like a lot because it's like
Mhm.
wrinkles and stuff. But um, I usually get things like multi mixed media paper.
Yeah, yeah,
Um,
that's a good choice.
usually whatever because I do mixed media. That's I'm picking up markers, I'm picking up paints, I'm picking up glue. You know.
Mhm.
Hey Logan, where's the cover for this on the floor? The cover's on the markers. um, I really like how your transformers like go together. That's
Thank
cool.
you. Yeah, that one was all done like it was a digital sketch, and then I transitioned it. I got to get out of as much as I love using my iPad, I prefer doing pen and paper.
Yep. I mean, I definitely think there's a space for it. You know,
Yep. Well,
um, it's a tool.
well, I'll give you an example. So, like, my iPad ended up getting hit with water,
Oof.
and so it wouldn't charge. And I was freaking out because it's all in Procreate. And Procreate does not save to photos.
Oh my goodness.
So I'm like, what do I do?
I probably would have cried.
Was in a panic, like literally in a panic. I'm like, how do I fix this? How do I? Because I had clients work on there, like as far as designs go,
Right.
and so at least like if my drawings had gotten wet in a book, I'm good. I could dry that out. But yeah,
Dry it out. You can, yeah, fix it somehow.
Yeah, but when it's inside of a computer system, it's like, okay, well, I'm kind of stuck. What do I do?
Yeah, I feel like that with just like pictures, like family pictures and stuff. I'm like, how much do I trust this thing?
Yeah, and that's something that I always tell people, like, be leery of that because it can always bite you in the butt.
Logan, what are you doing? Do you have a marker? Are you coloring on paper? Okay, then color on paper. Here, here's another one.
How about this one?
Do not color on my laptop.
No, we don't do that.
Nope, please don't do that. Logan.
What?
I mean, I might do that someday, but please don't do that.
You guys got to make that a fun project. Take it apart, and spray it,
Yep.
paint it.
Yeah, I thought about doing that. I got like the PlayStation 5 staring at me with all its white surface.
Go for it, 100%. Would post that thing in a heartbeat. I'd be like, look at this. This is magic.
Look at this thing. You know you want one.
Okay, so I know you did yours. And you do mine. Yes, this much.
Exactly. And then we'll trade off. I follow some people on. Oh, I was looking for that. I have a Jerry's Artorama near me.
Say, Logan,
And they were giving out just such a
Say, Logan, what are you doing?
they were giving out example or
Logan, what are you doing?
Logan, what are you doing? They were giving out small versions of like paper samples. So it's like a little mini notepad with different paper, like sketch paper and watercolor paper, just so you could try them out for their
Right.
brand. And I grabbed like a bunch of those, which she's using one of them right now. But that's like the sketch card one size.
Cool.
But what else was I gonna say right before that?
We're talking like PlayStation, computer.
Oh, customization. Oh, okay. On YouTube, there's his name's 1000.
Oh, yeah. Tinhan, yes. Well,
Yeah, he's awesome. He does those like collaborations with other artists where they like send out the work to all the
yeah.
different YouTube artists and they all do their own thing with it. And I
Painting,
think
like
that's
the
like so
paintings.
cool. Yeah, he'll
Yeah.
do like a painting and then send it to someone else and they have to add to it. And then they send that off to someone else and they have to add to it. And it all comes back like a finished piece.
Love that idea.
Super
Like,
cool. Yeah.
so years ago, and graffiti artists still do it to this day. So one of my buddies got this drawing pad, and everybody would have to put a graffiti tag inside of it.
Oh, cool.
So they would give it to one artist, it would get shipped to like New York, and it gets shipped to Detroit. So he
I
got
love
it,
that.
and the book was like 3/4 of the way done. And I'm like, holy crap! Like this is like history inside of
Yeah.
this
And then
book.
you like look at everybody else's like, where do I start? Like,
Some of the pieces that I saw some dude from Australia, somebody from like
that's so
Denmark. I'm like,
cool.
this is insane. It is so cool to see something like that. So to watch him
Let's do
have
it.
done that, look, I would be a hundred
Whatnot would be
percent
super
down.
easy to do it.
Would love to do it. Like
We just
100%.
let's just pay for the labels, you know? That
That's
would be so
that's
fun.
chump change. That is chump change for us to do something like that.
Exactly.
And then
That would be so fun.
you spend like 2 years doing it all up, and you got like 100 different artists working there, and you'd be like, okay, now it's time to go ahead and do something with this. And you could do like a charity thing and all that stuff. I think it would be really cool, and people would buy into that.
Make like copies of it. Like you buy like the book
Yeah,
and it'd be
100%.
exposure for every artist to be in there.
Yep.
So cool.
I'm thinking that would be a great idea. I think that would be awesome. I'd like to see what people could pull off because
Yeah.
you're looking at the other artists. And you're like, okay, well they went here. where
Yep.
can I take this? Got to take it up. And the first one that he did, he had people like somebody rebuilt like extended the frame just so they could put some work on. I'm like, is this
Crazy.
like,
Yeah.
come on?
Was
It's
that the painting on the board? Was
yes,
it a board? Yeah.
yeah, no,
So I found him through Jess Carp,
okay,
and she's been an artist that I've been following for a while now, and like just seeing the progress that she's made and like the years that I've been following her is like so cool. It's like I
mhm,
don't know her, but I'm like, I'm so proud of you.
yes. I mean, I say that about
I-
like 1000. I mean, I've been following him for years
yeah,
and watching what he's pulled off, like having
amazing.
a multi-million-dollar card campaign. This is
Wow.
insane. Like $2 million he almost made on his campaign. I'm like, that is insane.
That's crazy.
But the truth to it is, I mean, I bought into it because I was like, I want a piece of his artwork. And when I got the cards, like
Yep.
I had them sealed for like 2 years. So I was like, I don't want to open them.
I don't know how to open them.
Just opened one of the packs
If I
probably like
breathe on
6
them,
months
it'll ruin
ago.
it.
But I mean, the quality was every bit of what I thought it was more.
That's so cool.
Would if anything, like he inspires me to inspire other people to do things and try things.
Yeah. Like I like how he's always like he's very like community,
Mhm.
like other artists, like reaching out to them and being like, hey, let's do this.
Well, the other part is that he's not afraid to fail and do bad. I mean, do stuff that might not
Yeah.
work.
And it's fun.
Yeah.
It's
And that's what people need to see. Like you can try something and sometimes it's going to hit and at other times it's not going to hit.
right.
You just got to try it out. And for you, I mean, that's a good example for you as well, because you'll see him do something like that and be like, you know what? I'm going to go and grab this, my daughter's toy, and I'm just going to go ham on it. I'm going to see what I can pull off.
Yeah.
It'd be fun. And then she'd be like, oh my gosh, mom, you made this for me? I'm like, yes, I did. You're welcome.
Just don't touch it. No.
Tell your friends. Tell them
Yeah.
that, I have these for sale.
Yeah. Mommy, why you get rid of my toy? It's my favorite. Oh, what's going slow?
This.
I don't know. I don't know why it's going slow.
I did get your avatar
What was that?
done. I did get your avatar done, but I'm going to put it up for the next time I stream.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that's fun.
Took a little while to kind of get it down because I don't usually, I hate to say this, but I don't usually have a lot of female characters that I do.
Yep.
So I'm a little out of practice. A little bit.
Oh, putting you out of your comfort zone.
Yeah. Yeah.
No.
Honestly, yeah. I have a couple pictures like of Kay that I got to do because
Yeah.
she pops up on my host from time to time.
Yep.
I don't know if I want to do this because I don't. You were my test. So
I'll be a guinea pig. That's all right. I don't mind.
did yours, and then next I'm gonna do K's, and then I gotta do Dina's.
Is anybody else
Presley?
working on anything in here? Code the walls for starters. Straight to laptops. Yeah. I mean, she did the walls already, so I guess that counts.
Looks cool. I don't know if I have any more to do other than him. This guy.
I mean, they have like they have kids' pajamas that they can color on.
Those
Have
are
you ever
cool.
seen those?
No, I've never seen that before. I've only seen like the blankets and the towels.
When
Actually,
I
a good
was a
idea.
kid, I used to draw myself with Sharpies.
Did that. I used to draw Sharpie on my walls.
Yeah, my mom probably would have killed me.
What are you doing? I think this is looking great. And like, no, it's not.
Like, Well, you're gonna pay for that. Oh, it's taking too long to color it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but use it on the
Weird
side.
game.
See this? You do it like that.
Would kill me if I drew on the wall. Sharpie too.
I'm so
Yeah,
bored
but you
of
know what? That's how I learned how to
that.
paint because I've
Mm.
painted the wall multiple
No,
times.
no, no, no.
No, I want to swim.
Oh, he's right there. On there. See? He's drawing on that one. See it?
Those are life lessons.
Yeah.
You
I
can
used
make the
to
mess.
look at the Lamborghini that someone had done a
Sharpie
while back.
Lamborghini,
What is it?
the Sharpie Lamborghini.
Yes. I wanted to do that so bad.
Dude,
Logan,
that
where's this
guy
marker?
inspired me. That is awesome.
I'm like, that is so cool.
You literally got somebody to let you Lamborghini.
And a Lamborghini of all cars.
Crazy. And you did it freehand. You didn't even have a sketch. You just went at it like you nothing
Yeah,
better to
that's
do.
nerve-wracking.
Craziness.
I actually
What?
need to get over to a local artist around me. She just opened a shop like maybe a year and a half ago.
Why is it so big?
I don't know.
Why is
Yes.
it so big?
Go get where's the wipes?
Why is it so
I don't know. Did you spill something? She's looking at me like, what? Me? I'll be right back. Okay.
Okay. You were the one that was looking for her yesterday. Are you?
Why is that here?
Probably from a snack or something.
My
Hey, Savvy.
granddaughter. He was actually on here looking for you yesterday.
I'll call her Daddy.
You're gonna call your little people Savvy. You're gonna call us Savvy. It actually is pretty accurate, considering she didn't even look.
They're calling me now.
Oh, that's funny. Uh-oh.
All right.
So yeah, she opened her own shop where it's like a workshop. So like she'll work there
Mhm.
on pieces, but she'll also like sell out of their like other artists' pieces, like crafty type things, magnets and that kind of thing. But
That's
you can
cool.
also just kind of go and hang out. And I haven't been yet because I don't get much time away. And she also works at a coffee shop
Mhm.
in town that before I had this little terror. Whenever I would drop my oldest daughter at school, I would go over to that coffee shop and I would draw.
Dude, that's calling you back.
Yeah, eventually I want to get back to that. She starts school in September, so hopefully, and it's the same school, so it's literally like I can walk across the street and go to the coffee shop while she's in there until I have to get her. So I think that will be the plan. Bittersweet though, everything in seasons. You said you have 3
Yep.
kids. Yeah.
Yep.
So you know how fast it goes.
Yeah. Well, my oldest, she had her kids like super fast. She's got a 3-year-old and a 2-year-old.
Oh,
Left for the army and then ended up getting pregnant shortly thereafter and ended up having little ones. So
awesome. I hear it's very different when they're grandkids. Logan, please stop it.
Oh, you're gonna love it.
Got a ways to go. Logan.
When it does happen, way better.
Yeah.
Because they go
Send them
home.
back, right?
They definitely go home.
Oh yeah, my parents remind me that. Logan, you're
yours.
shaking the camera. Can you go play in like any other part of the house?
A cave game playing on the air.
This cool cat.
Good.
Logan,
Hanging.
put it right here, please.
All right. Well, so Erica, I gotta call it a day because I gotta get some stuff knocked out. But
Sounds good.
definitely fun
That
hanging
was
out
it.
with you.
Yes, thank you so much for having me.
We will have to have you
And
back
thank you
on for
everyone for
sure.
hanging out.
Yeah.
Yes,
We'll have you back
definitely.
on again for sure. Okay. Well,
That would be awesome.
You have yourself a great afternoon. Okay.
Thanks, you too.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
And don't take the camera. Hey, that's it.